Hi everyone, and welcome to garden tour number 8. This tour is going to be really quick and short because everything is going against me. So let me get a few disclaimers out of the way. First thing, I see my eye. I think I just scratched it in my sleep last night, so try to ignore that. Also, I apologize for the really shaky camera work today. I was at my grandparents' over the weekend and brought my tripod to take family photos, and I forgot my tripod there. And lastly, this is going to be a little rushed because my phone that I was using to film my videos has now decided it's completely full of storage on just like random settings things that I can't delete. So I need to figure that out, find a new filming something, and there's not much available on this phone, so I'm gonna do it really quick. Luckily, there's not a whole lot to report on the garden tour this week. Not a lot has changed. We got a really big storm on Sunday, and so the garden is just sort of like exploded, but nothing crazy other than like height growth. So let me turn the camera around and show you that. So the first big thing is the sunflowers. They are just so tall, like they're all taller than me now by a bit, and none of them were last week. So you can see how tall they are. Isn't this freaking incredible? Oh my goodness. Wow. This one, it's kind of dark, getting dark out, but this one is so tall, and that just opened today. The peppers are all very happy. We've got lots more peppers coming that weren't there before. This one is just loaded. Look at them all. Here are some coming on even the topped peppers. Do you see any more? Maybe there's a couple in this one. There's one. So at least 3 of them have them. Now my zucchini plant, it has been so finicky. Like I get flowers and then they die. Like I can't seem to water it enough. Like one second it's happy. Like this morning it was full. The leaves were like way out here. They weren't wilty at all. There was a bunch of flowers, and now it's all wilted back, and like everything was watered, so I don't understand what's going on there, but whatever. Here are the beans. I'm getting flowers. I've gotten like 1 bean. I'm not sure when the beans are gonna start really coming, but here's my new fight. So it's come up and over, and it keeps trying to go up, obviously, towards the sun, and I have to keep training it to come down, so who knows if that'll work. But here are the bush beans. Almost ready to pick, so I'll start picking those soon. This sunflower is just ginormous. Has it opened? I don't think there's a flower on it, but it's as tall as the pergola, which is absolutely wild. And this guy, I don't know what's gonna happen to this guy when it reaches the top, but we'll figure it out. All the tomato plants, there's not much to report. They've all gotten really tall, as you can see, but everything is still green, so nothing has really changed except for height. My carrots are actually starting to grow taller, which I was starting to give up on them and thinking, oh, I guess they're just not gonna go anymore. I was gonna rip them out, but now we'll save them. Hello, beautiful. Now the cucamelons, I'm pretty sure, I know I said this last week, but I'm like very certain, okay, how sad that is, that they're dead. I don't see any, look. There, do you see him? So those little guys are still around. I don't see any cucamelons on this side, but I do have two over on this side. So I have one here and one. Well, I always lose the other one. But there's just like cucumber beetles everywhere. So there's one in there. Can you see him? There he is, right in there. Like I can see 3 or 4 right now. It's just pathetic. So I think I'm ready to just cut my losses with those and rip them out. So that's sad. So I only got a couple cucamelons that were not even fully mature last year, and it looks like I'm gonna have the same thing this year. But I will not give up. I'm not quitting. I will try again next year, but next year I will be ready for the cucumber beetles. So next year, a few things I'm going to do differently. First off, I'm going to start them even earlier and make sure they're really big and strong before I put them into the ground. Secondly, I'm going to be spraying them with neem oil preventatively. So I'm going to start right off the bat spraying them with neem oil so that the cucumber beetles can't get too bad. Also, I have already ordered nematodes to put in the soil to deal with larvae, but I'm also going to do that in the spring. Do another round of nematodes, and I'm going to set out yellow traps right off the bat. So hopefully next year we will have better luck. I will get my cucamelons. I will not give up. I think the most exciting thing this week has been the tomatillos. This one's still a little green. Is it gonna focus? There's another one on the floor, on the ground. So if you've never eaten tomatillos before, this is a little bit not ripe. Usually you would let it get more yellow. See how it's still kind of green? You want it to be bright yellow. This will be quite tart, still delicious, still very delicious, but quite tart. So I think I'll just compost that one. But basically, you wait till the husks fall off the plant themselves, so it's nice to do them in raised beds because it's a little bit easier to get to them before the pests do. And we've been harvesting a few of them. I've probably had, I don't know, 10 this week. So that's been kind of nice. Oh, what's this? You see that? So that's a kind of fungus, and it looks to me like, oh my goodness, what's it called? It's called like, I don't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but it's basically like dog barf fungus because it looks like dog barf. I'm going to look up what it's actually called. I don't know if it's harmful or not, so I have to look up that as well and put it in here. I have seen it before. I've seen people talk about it before, so I recognize it, but I just don't remember if it was a good thing or a bad thing. Oh. See this one? Still a little green, but more yellow. This one will be good. Yeah. Yeah, still a little bit nippy, but the thing with tomatillos is you really have to get them before the ants do. I went to break open one this morning, and like 20 ants came out of this tiny husk. I was like, oh, it's gross. But it's fine, it was fine. We finally have pretty flowers coming. Look at them all. I wonder if that's forget-me-nots, I'm not totally sure. but they're pretty. My oregano is flowering. I'm pretty sure I should be cutting that back, but it's just so pretty. Oh, don't mind my traps. I started kind of getting them put away. And these I'm pretty sure are zinnias. And so beautiful. Look at the color of that. You are so beautiful. Just get a good look at all these tomatoes. There's just tons of them. There's one up there. Look at all the tomatoes. There's so many. Like every single plant has so many tomatoes, including the cherry tomato plants. Like every time I look, there's just more and more and more. And the San Marzanos. Hello in there. So that's it. There's not a whole lot to report this week. I feel like this is kind of sort of like the calm before the storm, because everything is still growing. There's lots of fruit that I can see. It's just nothing is ready yet. So I'm just waiting. And every day I come out, look for beans and hope. But yeah, so for now we wait and hope that soon we will get some fruit. So thanks for joining me on this really quick, very frazzling garden tour. I'm so frazzled this week, guys. It's been wild. But thanks for joining me. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope your garden is looking absolutely beautiful. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye.